Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing? I'm going to take you through. It's just I've had to kind of decide, like, what do I want to do content-wise? Because I always feel like every time you do a YouTube video, I always feel like there has to be a topic or something like that. But the reality is, I've just decided to vlog and just show you what I do on a day-to-day and what my life consists of and what I'm working on or what's going behind the scenes and relationships and friendships and all that sort of stuff. So at the end of the day, there isn't going to be any topics to these fucking YouTube things. I might try and clickbait them to try and get some more clicks, but at the end of the day, I just want to show you what I do. And also as well, it's so many birds with one stone. Obviously it's cool to look back on like clips from like a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it is, as long as I'm consistent. But also as a business point of view, it's good because it allows me, if I shoot like YouTube, it allows me to get short form content throughout the day, and it allows me to get still images. It's kind of like YouTube's kind of all in one. So if I can do that, then it kind of makes content a lot easier in a nutshell for me. Have fun, girl? So, life update. Well, not really life update. A little bit upset. We have to go to a different coffee shop now. We don't have to, but the coffee shop we were going to for absolutely fucking ever now don't have a dog license. So hopefully they'll get it back soon, but we do walk a little bit further now just to go to a dog-friendly cafe with Madam, wherever the fuck she is. Completely lost her, but that's all good. So that's nice. It's actually kind of nice to change the scenery. Cora gets a longer walk. She actually goes through like a grassier area, which is nice. And they're ripping up all the parks, which is crazy. So the park just back there, that's like our little local one. They're ripping that up, redoing it all, which is pretty sick. There's the one just around the corner from us as well, which is got a basketball court in it, which is sick. That's the nice thing, honestly, like Dubai, as soon as something gets a little bit old and dated, they're like, rip it up, redo it, make it better. And all the parks are just so well kept, which is just fucking lovely. Like that. 3 hours have passed. Coffee shop, main work of the day kind of done. That is just, you fucking know. That's when I get most of my work done. Now we are gonna eat the first meal of the day, which is actually at 10 to 12. Holy crap. So obviously today is a rest day. I do have some sports massage work today from Cam, so kind of you'll see that. But meal one, boom, going in. It is rice, lean beef mince, egg, mixed veggies. So that is that. Yes, and I'm going to do that whilst I watch my boys. This podcast has honestly been... it's honestly been a little bit of a kind of lifeline sometimes, especially when you're in this bodybuilding world and you're in this business and coaching world. It can leave you just mentally thinking you're fucking broken, the outlier. And it is very nice just to listen to people that are very like-minded and have a lot of experience as well. So anyone in the fitness world will know, but this is the Bodybuilding and Bollocks podcast. So yeah, that is that. I'm going to eat this and then probably just chill for a little bit, to be honest. Break up the day, chill, and crack on.
Something was wrong. He was off.
I know, but every time, like 2 weeks out or whatever, you see a photo, you're like, he looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then something happens. And
Yeah.
like, how did he end up in ninth? You were sitting there judging.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the fitness industry, the health industry, and being a coach, I always get the question, what supplements should I take? And the reality is, always remember, guys, that supplements are there to supplement a whole foods diet. You do not need any of them, but if you do and you truly want to go to that next level, you want to have better performance, you want to have better overall health and well-being, then I highly recommend it. Because sometimes if life is busy and things like that, we might not eat enough vegetables, we might not get enough fruit in our diet in the day and things like that. Life happens. So we obviously want to do as much as we can to make sure we do get the essentials in for longevity of life, and obviously to allow our bodies to recover and perform better to achieve the aesthetic goals that we want to achieve. So the non-negotiables that I give every single client, one is going to be a vitamin D3 and K2. This is pretty much just sun. So vitamin D3, everyone knows about that one. All of them are all going to have the same, very much similar benefits. Obviously everything from better immune system, better anything from muscle performance, muscle cell, muscle hydration, everything along those lines. Don't quote me on any of the science sort of shit off the top of my head. A multivitamin, a very, very good supplement. Again, just supplementing everything we might miss in the day. So just overall vitamins and minerals. Our omegas, so our healthy, in a sense, fats, obviously balancing out our HDL and LDL, which is obviously making sure our cholesterol's in a good position, or can help to have a good cholesterol. Helps with joint support, helps with brain function, cognitive function, all these types of things. Those three are the three that I give to every single client. Then I take a Support Max. This is honestly a fucking amazing supplement from Strom. This is more so for, I would say, honestly, for assisted people or for assisted athletes that are taking anabolics. This is like your overall organ health supplement, but anyone can take this all year round as well. So that is that. A big one that, actually it's here, a big one that I'm a huge fan of and have been for maybe a year and a half now is a greens powder. It isn't the nicest, of course not, but it's almost like a multivitamin. Like, I truly, if we are getting the right minerals in, our vitamins, everything along those lines, we're getting good variety of greens, it's going to help with the uptake of carbs, fats, everything along those lines. Our body is just going to respond so much better. So I'm a huge fan of a greens powder, especially if you don't like vegetables. That's a must for you. Another one is obviously intra-workout EAAs, so essential amino acids. The GOAT, which is creatine. I'm actually doing 15 grams of creatine per day. There has been a couple of new studies recently saying higher dosaging has been very good for cognitive function. Just Google the benefits of creatine. I would say, ladies, take 5 grams. Guys, you can take 10 grams for the rest of your life. If you want to spend a bit more money, then you can take 15 grams. I'm all for it. And the last one is a hydration formula, or Hydromax. I'm actually out of the hydration formula, but this is similar. It's obviously a hydration supplement. Again, fucking phenomenal, especially when it's 40 to 50 degrees in Dubai as well. And again, just very good for performance. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. Those are kind of the non-negotiables. Of course, I take other stuff as well. Probably something for another video breakdown, and when I get a fresh order in, so I'm not out of half the shit as well. So yeah, that is that. You know what, guys? Like I said earlier, I'm going to give myself a little bit of permission just to chill out a little bit. I'm not good at this time, so I've worked out now how I function on rest days. I'm very good in the morning, then obviously technically I'd go train now. In this training window, I'm just going to chill. That is literally it, because where I'd not should be training, I'm not cognitively thinking about work and stuff like that. So now I'm going to go chill with Cora. We're going to have, hey gal, you awake? We're going to have that next meal, which is the goat meal. Rice, chicken, pineapple, cinnamon, pink salt. And we're going to put some, boom, Netflix on. We're back, guys, for meal 3, kind of like a snack meal, I guess you can call it. It's not even that. We've got 2 Weetabix. We've got 200 grams of blueberries, and we got some cinnamon on there as well. I've got a team call. So every Thursday I do a team call for all my clients. We're going over a couple of topics today, which I'll kind of show you a couple of the conversations we have and stuff like that on the team call then. So we got that in about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to eat this, watch a bit more of the podcast, and just keep flowing through the day. Understanding what the tension is and what's triggering it to an extent. Yeah. I'm always just going to talk about it from an aspect of like things that you can do to obviously allow yourself to relax before bed and to allow potentially tension or any stresses or any of these thoughts come to you. I think a good one, like, I'm always going to say your environment. So to have a better sleep quality and sleep routine, in a sense, it's sleep hygiene. So what we do in the last hour to 2 hours before we go to bed, for example, like obviously if it's warm, I want fans on, I want air conditioning, I want to bring the temperature down, so that will bring my body temperature down. I want to have a nice meal, I want to stay away from technology, little things like clean sheets, make a nice environment, even just little things like if you have a clean home and all these different things to allow better sleep hygiene. I'm always going to focus on lifestyle factors before, like things like that, before I go, hey, take supplements and take all this sort of stuff beforehand. Sometimes as well, man, it could be for you as well. Like you're the same as me, like our brains just go crazy. But honestly, like this thing's a lifesaver. Like just doodle stuff down. Like write down thoughts, write down ideas, inspirations and stuff like that. Like I know sometimes like if you have this maybe close to your bed at night where you can just write things down or something like that, can be a good thing to obviously help with sleep quality. I've never done any form of meditation. I know you brought that up, but like I do a really weird meditation. I'll go to the apartment pool, not like before night, but like it just in the day, just without my phone, and I'll literally just sit in the water and chill because there's something very relaxing about water, or like even if you stand in the shower, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And just sometimes just focusing on your breath. Like my mom's a yoga teacher, so she always just focus on your breath. And you're like, when you're anxious, you're like, I can't. Like you're just fucking breathing, like hyperventilating. But yeah, little things by like focusing on breath work and stuff like that. Like very simple, just in through the nose, out through the mouth. Like you don't have to fucking be a fucking hippie genius to learn how to breathe. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those ones. I would always start with just like the environmental side of things first. Environmental, maybe start writing things down before you go to bed. Like I know if I don't have a to-do list for tomorrow, I can't sleep. I had to have a to-do list, like my to-do list. Otherwise I'm waking up, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, sleep's one of those ones where it's really tricky, I think as well. Like it gets a bit of a reputation now as well, where everyone's like, if you have a bad night's sleep, that's it, you have an issue. I'm like, nah, like at least once a week we have a bad night's sleep. Everyone does once a week minimum, maybe a couple of times a week. Like, and again, I don't think females are different. I think females do require, and well, we know that they require a little bit more sleep than males. So definitely females, I'm always like, make sure you do get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. For me, I'm pretty good. If I get a solid 6, like a good 6, I'm okay. I'm fine. So it's kind of understanding, like, I think the biggest thing is just understanding what settles you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if any of that helps, but yeah.
No, I mean, I'm gonna turn off my phone. I'm gonna do all those things, all the process things. So we'll see. And then I do the shower thing, and I do the pool thing. So like I get that too. You know, I also do like that when I'm walking, but like that's just also just walking.
Yeah, as you can tell, my day does not move much on a Thursday. I've literally just been, texting my mum because she wants to jump on a Zoom call now to catch up. So I want to speak with my mum. Just get that signed in. But I've literally just been doing outreach for people to join the podcast. So if you don't know, same channel, the 1% podcast. I generally really do enjoy chatting to people on the podcast, and it is a very good way to it's quite, coaching online and having an online business can be quite a lonely game. So it's a way for me to reach out and honestly just network with like-minded individuals, for people that I probably wouldn't normally see on a day-to-day basis. So I literally just go through like people I may follow, I might know of them, maybe I'm inspired by them, or whatever it is. They've got a good story, I can relate to them. I kind of just watch them for a little bit. I might watch them for a few days, and then I'll just do the awkward thing. I'll send them a DM. So just don't be afraid to reach out and fucking just be like, ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I've literally just sent out about 5 or 10 messages, or 5 to 10 messages for people to join the podcast and get that booked in. So yeah, don't ask, don't get. And now we're going to twizzle you round. You say hi to Mum. Jump into her. Catch up with Mummy Bear for a little bit. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, you? Evening walks time. Let's go. Evening walk with wherever Mrs. has gone. Evening walk with Mrs. for done. Now, I'm going to get an early night, so where's she gone? There she is. Last meal vibes, everyone. So, I think I don't know if I told you this in the vlog already. Monday, my food did increase, so my training day food now is like 700 grams of carbs. So I think it's coming out at 4,300 calories. Fats and protein are the same on both days, so 65 fat, 240 protein. Rest day, a little bit less carbs, but not much, just 75 grams less carbs. So that is looking like this last meal. It's the famous bowl of bran and oats, which is, I'll take it off face lock-in mode, whatever that is. So we're looking at, I'm just going to put you down. I'm just going to put you down and show you. So this is the concoction. Boom. In here is 125 grams of rice turned into rice pudding. 2 scoops of whey, mango, Cocoa Pops, and something else. Macros on the screen. Top of that, we've got to have 2 bagels. So we're having 2 bagels. I'm just putting the other one in the toaster now. 2 eggs, 40 grams of nut butter, so almond butter for me, and 130 grams of banana as well. So food is high. We growing. We gotta eat. That's just the reality why people don't grow as well, because they just don't fucking eat. So I'll show you this concoction when it's all cooked up. And here it is, guys. We've got the blueberry bagel, which has got the peanut butter or almond butter and egg on top of each. And then we've got the banana on the plain bagel, which is just mushed up on top. Me and Steph came up with this in prep. Rice cake, honey, or nut butter, depending on what we needed for the kind of the show time, with an egg on top. So rice cake is the low calorie option, so you can, and then obviously a bagel, the fucking growing get fat option. So this is dinner. I'm gonna give Cora her dinner. Cora's dinner is boom. She's got some nice kibble, which is here, and then she has an egg cracked up in there as well. So I'm gonna give that to her. Dinner go? Din-dins? Yeah. Come then. Din-dins. Good girl. That is everything, guys. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna speak to Steph soon over Zoom because she's in Turkey, and I'll explain that soon in the next vlog. See you in a bit.